Okie dokie. So, just stuff that I was working on just right now with Alizé. So when I go with someone, so if I just went to someone, no offense, and give them a full buttocks, you know what I mean? If you do it improperly, right? It engage. See, he's giving me a bit of a startle. Now again, I have not thrown him off the table. I have not unbalanced him in any way. But my touch, just like if I were to touch water and it repels me, is repelling his cellular functions. So again, very similar to how we worked the head. And I know we did this first segment, but just as a refresher this way. But I'm going to add in the pubic bone. This is literally what I need to do with someone to see and how they're coming, like say, down to the table. So I just did hers right side, but I'm telling you now, his left side, See, I'm going in, and now if I go too far, see, he's gonna try and get top heavy on me, right? And I want him to come here. But what I'm looking for is his tush, just even right here, to want to come back down to the table, right? So especially, so just lift your arms up a little bit and tighten your hands. Do you feel the difference? I don't even have the sponginess of the tonus. Do you feel that?
Yeah.
Okay, so now relax. See, at least he's responding. Now, I don't care if he's, quote, sitting up straight. I'm not looking again. If you notice more and more, I do not posturally look for something unless I'm going after a specific movement. Like I did with Tanya, sort of where I needed her to go, let's say, over the ball. But she still wasn't in, quote, correct standing posture. But she was for her pubic bone to start to strike off. So, and that's what I'm starting to teach you right now is, we went now from the pubic bone strike, but now we're going into, are you familiar with like a paddle boat? So you have to go in and you're bicycling and the paddles are digging in and pushing. So now think of the sit bones. Instead of thinking necessarily that I sit up straight kind of thing, think of if I'm back here and my sit bones can dig, right? But that needs to go both ways. I need to also go this way. This is scooted. This is being on a swing. So it's the same thing with my pubic bone. I need to be able to scoop or push with my pubic bone. I also should scoop and be able to scoop back this way. But also too, and I covered it just a tad with Tanya, but if I'm going, I'm not looking for you to do this like a windmill. I'm looking for a child to push me away through the spine or push me away. So if you touch me right here, right, I can show you what it's like to twist, or again, that windshield wiper, but there's a difference between that and pushing me away. So push from that side. So that's my objective, what I'm doing here. So, but the first thing is I have to get into his system. So there. So now after talking him through, he's like, okay, I know what this lady wants. So now I can weight transfer that. You see that? Now for a big grown person, I might be where, see, I'm countering. I'm looking at you, but he's down on his right. I'm all the way over here on my left. See how the length of the movement. Versus sitting here like this. Michelle, I don't know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? See the slosh. When people call me over, they're usually in this mode because they're thinking or watching their hand. Start again. Start feeling that quality of that movement. Now, once you get used to it, yeah, you can sit here like this. But he feels much more what I'm after. I feel much more what I'm after. And now I can start fine-tuning it. So now what I'm looking for is, now this is where I was unsure of if I can pull. Can you feel me pulling through?
A little.
No.
Try to push it back.
Can it?
Pull it
Oh,
back.
let's do this. That's that one. Can you feel that?
He looks worried.
This one here?
Yeah, a little bit.
That's all. So what I'm doing is I went for a grab. And I'm just looking to stimulate, or that little bit. What I think probably would work better is, I don't know if I'm being too creative, do you think if I put him on an orange ball? I'm just trying to get him to this
Oh.
sensation.
Or if you had a block here, one of those pads here. Oh yeah, so you've got the tube coming.
Oh, you're so creative. I'll take two gardening, whatever the pads, please. Okay, we've got him. Okay, up and down. Now do you feel me?
Yeah, I don't think it's that much different.
But his feet
Probably moving
are,
a bit. Yeah.
his feet are floating,
So,
not on the ground.
okay, try two more. We got plenty of these, so that's, no, hold on.
Spring colours.
I'm really high.
Is that better?
Yeah, moving a lot more.
Do I have to go to Texas?
What is that?
Like all big, all
Exaggerate.
big. Texas is all big.
Okay, I'm noticing a big difference, so
Okay.
Do you want something to press your feet into? Do you want some pads?
I'm good.
No, okay.
Again, you should be able to make, it is nice to give someone that input, but at the same time, a system should be able to organize in all directions. And that baby that I just worked with, I'm not putting their feet to the floor.
Yeah.
But see how it's not about how far I go away, because now I've lost him? I want him to come down. So I'm pulling back on the pubic bone. But again, if I was doing this with a child, I would be up and under, grabbing the pubic bone, right? And working with this move. That make sense? So where's the pelvis? We're good? Oh, it's right there. So if I was just here, I'd be going right here for the pubic bone, yep, just like that, and then doing this. And again, I'm quite positive he would love the experience, but it's not necessary. Alizé's here. We'll end up doing this. Since Alizé is here, do you guys mind? Since she sounds like she's pretty chipper, I'm gonna put her on the table. Because I'm gonna do her now doing this lesson against the ball in standing.
Oh, she's looking for. Yeah. I'm getting with mom. Hi, sweetheart.
So this is our other Alizé. She's like, I've just seen your Wi-Fi.
Yes, let's see.
And can we take off her socks?
Yeah, that's really don't function.
So yeah, there's a little bit of pronation and ideally, you know, getting a nice shoe, which she has, to keep it up. There's no reason for, if you looked at my feet, we'd look exactly the same, I'm fine. Versus, again, the decision of even thinking about putting her in AFOs. Because again, this is, there we go.
Yeah, what is the teddy bear? What is the bee? What is the bee?
Can you see this exact same move I just did with Tony?
Yeah.
See how I go down, in, and around.
She's pretty good.
We do that at home,
But
yeah.
this is new now, that she can wiggle her butt.
Saying I'm next.
Yeah.
But see now she's already widened her feet in the balance. These are features you don't see in a child with quote CP. This is her talking.
What does the frog say?
Crocodile. Oh, now everybody's going.
It's so loud. It is not
Chain reaction.
because of how you say it.
Now all kind of starts to cry.
No, he's giving her sympathy cries. Now she's doing sympathy cries. So see how I'm not, even though she's bouncing, right? I'm in, down, and then what I'm starting to do now is see where, that's it, see up and over. And she's so used to these lessons, man, she's just at position. But there's just times, yeah, you're just gonna have to get out the camera. She's 3, you've got 30-some people here. Hi!
This keeps her quiet.
What is it? What are you doing now?
Apples.
Apples.
Chewing, we're chewing.
She likes apples, she likes nuts.
Yes.
There she goes. See how I can work just through the SI. So now that I have a good establishment through her pubic bone, now I'm gonna go and just see if I can start working on those spinal processes.
More apple.
It's a rainbow.
You want the apple?
See how I'm working across the spine, but I get a feedback to where she's at. You can tell everybody who's trained by me, they do this nice range of motion with the vision. I just really,
Yeah.
see, shortens the neck, then I'm just gonna go just to drop that pubic bone. But this is a new feature for her, where she can go up and over that pubic bone. Or that, to look for an apple to do that versus the
I
top.
want an apple. Say apple. Apple.
You're not talking this language, Jay.
Her social skills need to improve.
So now actually, if I can get 2 of those Manny things again, do they have a technical term? Kneeling pads, kneeling
They're on the
pads.
other side of the table. On the other side.
Let's see if we really can get her to do something.
Both of one.
Now that I'm gonna adjust. See where there's weakness in the pelvis now, how it shows up. There she goes. She quickly adjusts.
But it is like huge improvement since our last sessions, you know,
Yeah.
like how intensive and now.
So with something like this would be walking off a curb. You know, it's what happens with seniors, you know, they hit a pebble the wrong way. But see how I'm working through the pubic bone, not how her feet are standing on the floor. She's happy. Beyond the stage that they're talking, then they go into a little wiggle butt.
Shall we change her mind? Oh, there.
See how she comes down on the foot as she's adjusting. You cannot get a kid to do that on command. Go up with the foot, go down with the foot. Let her do it through motion. Let her do it through activities. The right hand is the most affected, and so is
Yeah,
her.
she can't really move her right hand.
And so is the speech. Socially, she knows everything. She probably knows a good 400 words easily.
In 2 languages for sure, yeah, both languages.
But she's exposed probably to 5 languages,
Yeah.
which also could mean why the speech is little.
Takes longer than.
It can, but she's exposed to what? English, French, Bulgarian, Pakistan. Well,
Yeah,
Pakistan's not
Urdu.
right, Urdu.
And Dutch on top of that.
Oh,
Yes, you want more?
because they're from Belgium, so they've got the 3 languages there.
But her vision was extremely poor. She couldn't follow at all. Do you remember when we first contacted you? This is the first time. We were told she's blind when she was born, like she would never see it.
Well, they said she'd never defy gravity either. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we were 2 months.
She was one of these cases. They said let her go.
Yeah. Came doctors from around the world.
What's the condition?
Cerebral palsy. She has a complex brain injury. Yeah. She had like cardiac arrest at birth. She had like
It's on a
lack of
MRI?
oxygen and bleeding.
Oh yeah.
multiple
She's grade
bleedings
4.
and
She's grade 4.
yeah.
She had a recent MRI, because I know they looked the MRI.
We don't want to do it because there is no point.
Yeah.
And the sedation.
Yeah.
Like you're just sedating them.
So
and-
now with her, now she's standing up, I can go right into that pubic bone. Doesn't always have to be against the ball.
Plus she's jumping.
Yeah. What I'm looking for again is that lift up, so she can step up and step up. That's my next stage with her, where she can go up off of one. I'll show you what that means when I
You
get
know, on
up.
her. Got step up.
There, see? As she can come up and then come back down. But she can, but she lowers the heel. I want her to do, and we're, again, a strike.
But now she's able to go on the toes, which she couldn't do until
Yeah.
the end of last year. Yeah.
The camera went, probably power. Or see if it, maybe open and close it, see if it's a record.
Should I bring this one over here for
Yeah,
a better
we can
angle?
just do that.
Until the
Is it power? Oh, maybe we didn't hit record? Okay.
Yeah, I believe they're recording then. No, I think it's
whatever.
There. There. See, the bump. Boom. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm starting to learn to just talk what I want out, and they just go, okay, lady. See how, just the different textures, your feet's falling out, checking, oh, she's shifting over.
She made room again.
So yeah, but also too, Tanya almost died at birth. She went into full organ failure. So they both were in the NICU or PICU, ICU for 7 weeks. So she didn't even have mom time.
Yeah, no, mom. She was intubated, and basically they were waiting for me to get out of coma to switch off her life support, but my husband didn't.
Good thing he had the choice of waiting.
I know. I don't think he dared. Apparently, he actually said like, just wait for my wife to wake up, you know, and she'll sort you out. But you know.
What's the doctor say now? What did the doctor say now?
Yeah, of course. I mean, they see the huge, progress, and they know the work we put in. So they know it's not a miracle. I mean, they know it's an enormous amount of work that you put in.
There you were going again with the camera.
But what do they say? I
They
mean,
don't want to replicate it with other people.
yeah, I mean, they can. It's for us, isn't it? Like how many children didn't make it because of that? Like similar advice. Yeah.
Again, what I keep telling her though, how many parents are gonna be like, you know.
But we were full on from day one, literally like.
But she couldn't walk out of the hospital.
Yeah. I mean, I had to relearn to walk.
Hassan
After
had,
6
Hassan
weeks.
had 2 kids with special needs.
Yeah, literally. Because you have kidney, I mean, I had acute kidney failure. I was on dialysis for 6 weeks. So my kidneys, they don't even know how they made it. So.
But her dad makes her drink tea bark from Bulgaria.
Yeah, drink teeth and all kind of stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's sweet.
It helps, yeah. Still here. But that's exactly the example of what the brain plasticity really is. I mean, that you really can go really far. I mean, she's still not. I mean, Michelle is running for GOAT and we're following her, but GOAT being at least walking and.
Yeah, I know, the itsy bitsy spider.
Where is the spider?
No, but really you can give her flashcards and say, what's the wolf, what's the pig?
Yeah,
no
yeah,
problem.
she's
What's the
like-
stocking, what's the Christmas tree?
So how are you so disciplined with working with her? How,
Yeah, I'm just very organized, but I mean, I have like a daily plan per minute what to do.
okay.
And I had this like since she was born, like when she's eating, so she's never.
They
In
do
distress and-
Doman as far as that's concerned, so they
Yeah.
got a lot of the program for that, but now I'm trying to convince her to come over to the dark side.
But we don't follow it exactly because a lot of the things don't make sense. So, like, you have to pick the stuff that makes sense to you as well because it can be counterproductive as well,
From
isn't
what?
it?
What program is that?
Doman, I don't know whether you know it. It's institute in Philadelphia. You'll hear it at some point, but it's a very rigid program. Makes you organized.
Is that something you do on your own, Tanya? Or do you
Yes.
is it more than one person?
Well, for a lot of that, but we have Vanya, isn't it? So, you know, she's 3 hours a day with us. Otherwise, I'm like, Hassan travels a lot as well for work. But it mentally is very heavy on the caretaker.
Hi!
But we're very careful, like she's hardly been ill ever. So literally people that enter our house have to put alcohol in their hands and like we're very, very careful. Where is the toothbrush? Where is the toothbrush?
She's like, it's spinning around.
Yeah. You want it? Do you want head? Yes. And where is your mouth? Yeah, that's probably Alize again. Alize,
Are you setting them all off?
she's too loud, you know.
Okay, that's
Her breathing is getting better.
Yeah.
wanna help
yeah.
her.
And then she turns around and says, what?
Ali?
And so that's what I do in this kind of a position. Do you see how to start doing something like that? And then again, I'll bring this out. Or I might go down one, go down two. See how she's, and then I'll sit back on someone like that and watch for a
There is
second.
no more.
But
No
see, I
more.
see
want
just
more.
still a little bit more here. And that's where I go after it. As an example.
You want the
And-
cup? She wants the cup.
See, I'll do it. Type A, type A.
Help me to do it myself.
Yeah, so she still cannot do the
Pincer grasp.
pin exactly,
There's
but
nothing in there, it's empty. Oh, there's one.
where is Vanya? We have to ask Vanya for more apples. Can I just ask Vanya for more apples, but she'll start. Ali? No, don't be naughty.
Do any of you guys have any questions here?
You're just working around it.
Yeah, just all that pubic stuff.
But then because it was stable on the bottom, she started also integrating the back with the... Right.
Yeah, you know, everything that I want her to do, not a wide
She hasn't
rotation,
got that
but
same language.
through the pubic bone.
So it's like the same nose to
Yesterday, kind of connection.
Yeah, and today, yeah.
You want an apple? Oh, here.
steps up.
When she's stepping up, walking,
On that thing, on the green.
so, well, when I'm done with her, I'll show you what I'm looking for there as far as,
Just to give you an idea, until December she couldn't step with one leg when the surface is uneven. I don't know what it is. You explain it better, but they can't do this. Yeah. So that
because
symmetry.
yeah, you need the rotation.
Exactly, they need the rotation, and then you need
See,
to
look at
balance
how nice
on top
that
of
is, how
them.
she rose from that, oh. Now with her, does anybody want to work with her, just to feel?
I would love to.
Yeah? Go ahead.
I'll go ahead. There you go.
She's,
No, come on.
she won't fall, but
Sorry, here, sorry, just gonna be on that. Now, let her talk to you, let her talk to you. So what you're looking for again is that pubic bone to go down in, and now, that's it. There you go.
like, everyone is looking at my bum.
We had a thing on our training where we had
Yeah,
like
exactly.
a convoy, didn't we, of people sort of working on Ariadne and that.
What was really funny, when we did the convoy, we were like 5 people deep, so someone was working
see
on this
this, like,
child,
extension,
like
how she can
Princess
do
and the Pea, and when someone joined that line at the end that she didn't like, oh my gosh, she knew it, she was just like, you know, like, who's back there, get off my line, because it was that one person was going through and affecting the touch of the person. Yes, it was. Yeah, who is that? That's T. Yeah, I know, it's not Felipe. Just get used to that. That's what I have
Right,
to tell
right,
them. I'm not
right.
Felipe. They go around and they So now come in front to the pubic bone, just to feel it. Come, pick a hand and go right and come. Pick a hand, go to the pubic bone. There you go. And now feel her. Feel it reach.
Yeah, this
Pubic
is it.
bone.
Yeah.
Let's pick it up. That's it. Feel how she can rock.
The other hand. Yeah, the other hand.
Yeah, Marietta Little Lamb. But you see that tonus stuff that I'm teaching you guys, that in and out, right? With her condition, it won't happen on its own. It's a lot of lessons, but it's worth it in the long run. She just knows that bounce, that dance.
We started working with the bow when in January, isn't it? I got it in after December's trip.
Somewhere,
So
right?
yeah,
But again, that step up, what I'm looking for, if she's up on a pad, that she can lift up and come down. Right? But usually kids are like this and then they sort of become a stork. And when you get them here, and they'll be like this, because they can't begin that weight transfer. Okay, anybody else?
To free the leg to shift.
But can I
Thank
ask
you.
you the positioning of the leg? Because she's at the moment like this. I mean, I usually reposition them at
What kid positions her legs? She'll find center.
Yeah. If you see like
Wait,
the right one.
But
it's-
still, she's here, but she needs to learn how to do this.
Yeah. Let me try. She's like, I'll just lie down. Let me do this.
We're here. Yeah. See?
Did she reposition herself or you managed
she
to?
can
She
do
did
that.
it, yeah?
Yeah. And then she's only gonna learn how to position herself if you allow the abnormal, what you think is abnormal. See, look at how she's trying to get wide. Now again, she's doing more here,
Yeah.
where eventually she'll get here, right? But at least she's here. I'm sorry, for those of you who work with kids with cerebral palsy, this is a really hard one. And it doesn't come without, again, really guided hands. Now, with right now too with Alizé, I can do something that I just did with the other Alizé, where I can come underneath and also work with that bone. See, peekaboo, look at that. See the counter? See, and she comes back. See, look at her come around.
No, she wants to watch the video. I was like, where's
Works out well.
But she's learning to navigate, and that's fine. Whereas most kids, because they know they can't move, you do something like that, and they'll just scream, like, where did my camera thing go? But she's like,
Creativity, what we find a way.
but that's where you allow the problem solving to come in, even just on a table.
Well, that's also empowering because she can figure out how to get out
Right.
her own.
Oh, she does, trust me.
It's not the nails.
Oh, yeah. As soon as Stuart's done, yeah, she's already. There you go. This is the best kind of hands-on experience that you can get. Because it's more organic, because she's not judging us. Whereas if you touch an adult, they're gonna be like, what are you doing?
Yes, sweetheart, do you want to watch it? Okay, the apple is here.
So feel her walking.
Wait, sweetheart. Here it is.
Now keep working, keep working. You want her when she's suddenly gonna go walk to be there. Don't force her down. Let her live.
And then you go the other.
So then you're able to go.
Any more sounds? Okay. Yes, we know.
Yeah.
Somebody else? You go to any more.
Oh, yeah, someone's. Yeah. Come on, guys. Switch out, switch out. I gotta move so she can. She's still a 3-year-old child. She's not gonna be there for everybody. If one them home, she's gonna say, that's it. That's it. He has a beard.
And I want your hands on mine, Eddie, like just to make sure that if you put this along with orange bow at that
I'm not, my beard's
and she's better, I hope, yeah? I don't know whether it's a difference.
Oh, yeah, look at her. See, look at her walking.
Are you going? It's okay, I'm here.
Don't worry, she'll try to say I'm done for about 10 minutes before mommy leaves it. No.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you want more apple?
Yeah, that's what it is. I'm a bit pushy. You want an apple? Look. You want an apple? Look. Where are the apples? I'm holding you. Okay.
See how she's trying to find her.
Yeah. This is her right hand. Yeah.
But this is where we have to work on the buoyancy more in the feet, which we're gonna start, I think, covering it up. You just don't want to be too heavy on the system. You want to always sort of lift her up.
Yeah, this is what I have.
That's it, see? There she goes.
What does the elephant say?
Okay, Felipe, I'm gonna switch you out.
Oh, she's done.
No, she's not done.
She's quite, can do a lot.
Let's bring the ball over to be lean against.
Ah, sorry, the ball here.
This is my friend Alona. She's like, am I a carnival ride or what?
It's like a carousel of people.
So you go like this, and then you
Felipe, the other little girls is.
try, like this, and then you try to make circles, kind of play with the copies, different directions.
It's more like this, isn't it?
No.
No?
I got it wrong as well.
You're looking what do up and over. Up, this gets me over my foot. This gets me over my foot. But around and around, no. So when you take it, so I was, so here, now walk. Yeah, see?
Yeah, but because she has the spasticity, so you feel the spasticity. Exactly. Hugo, where are you going? This is like what she needs. Like this is exactly the lesson for her at the moment.